serious?
That's sweet of you.
And if you need anything, like money or something like that, don't you just call.
660.
Not that money gonna make up for lost time between us. That.
Lost time.
You have to understand, Uncle Daddy never told me nothing about you. Had I known about you from the beginning, I'd have been there from the start.
Floyd.
She never said nothing about you.
You're not my father, Floyd.
You're not listening. See, the thing she said, what?
You're not my father.
I'm not.
No.
How you know?
Because he knows who I am. Or he did. And for all I know, he could be dead. I get a little money from him every once in a while. It's a blind trust he set up years ago. Something to do with his music royalties.
Music? After my wife, motherfucker. Oh, you stole it from me first. You just will. No, I didn't tell him. I should have told him, though. I bet you laughing your ass off, but going around talking about the girl dead and big round circle of life, all that old bullshit. Giggle, motherfucker. Well, stupid. Walking out? Oh, get him on. You know, all right. You can't agree. You need to check. I ain't trying to make them come back. I'm gone, and I want to stay gone. That's the thanks I get for pulling me out the back home. Just sit there and wait to die. Wait to die. Too big. Stop it out. Will, this is
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Chang. Tackled at the 23, brought out. Good coverage that time.
Well, you know that how you feel. Look, I'm doing. Back up there. Ease up.
Yeah. Next thing you know, come out. Yes. Yes.
On the run. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Offense in cleanup mode.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Yes.
Tackles made just a short gain after the completion. Possession, they'll face a 4th down and 5. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Wants to throw it. Short connection with tight end. Breaking free in midfield.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
There's the handoff. And tackle is a small pickup there. Offense cranking up the tempo now. Brings up 2nd down. Sticking with the running game. Stopped short the marker after just a short game.
You know, in that era that we're living right now, everyone wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid in scrimmage and make big run plays.
Big move on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's Johnson. Big time conversion. Keep the drive going. 1st down now from the 30.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Lets it go. Finds an opening down the right side downfield.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
What?
First down here for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense all over to stop him right at the line. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and 1. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The back check. And will maybe get back to line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The 9th play of a strong opening drive. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch.
So sorry.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Pass hot to begin, and he scores. Touchdown, Rebels.
Chris, what a statement here early in the game.
Let's go, Andre. Good call, baby. Good call. Good shit.
They aggressive. They come up with a touchdown. Can't wait to see how this impacts the game after that score.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Oh, and it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can get something happen. After the block PAT, the special teams will go for better execution on the kickoff. Bringing it out, it's Moss. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's a good coverage The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 call.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Finds his man, it's Edwards. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Well, Kirk, it's UNLV with the lead now. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down drive. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's Edwards.
That's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game.
Stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
As I know, we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. it's still the SEC, and ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's the grab. It's Edwards. He's brought down early. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and medium. Cross coverage now from the secondary. And the ball is handed off. That's small run defense. Not much of a ball. Offense operating at high tempo now. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Going to try to use his legs here. Crosses the 35. Scoops out of bounds after a nice pickup on the running play.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Out of the shotgun. Really fought hard, broken tackle, but brought down short by the sticks. The offense going with the hurry up.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense, looking for a first down.
Looking to pass this time. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break.
Sorry, Arena.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll try the ground game here with running back. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line scrimmage. But pick up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And he drops back in the gun. That's made on the left side. They make the tackle, not for a solid gain on that pass.
I mean, this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. 3rd down right here out of the shotgun. Sides down.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's 3rd down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. And now it's 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation. Extra blocker. Touchdown, Tigers. So they reach the end zone after a near-yard march. How about the execution in that drive?
I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is that they can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. It's a great drive.
Extra point puts it in front by 1. Young Benjamin scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Chang. He's tackled at the 17. So it's been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First play of the run now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looks like Michael here on second now for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pulls it in. It's Carter. He's tackled, but it's a first down. Tuck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Looking downfield.
Oh, God, no fucking way.
Short return, but the pick ends that drive.
For defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some might only get 1 or 2 a year. He's not going to squander this chance.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Contact is included. It's incomplete. An offensive pressure failed to throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They look to throw it here on second down. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. The offense will take their first head out of the half. The top strategy here. On first and 10, ready to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. He flat out. It would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He can't really escape. It's a sack. Offense makes their second timeout. Trying to regroup. Jones really well. That sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Very long, looking to throw. But they don't connect. It's up for them.
It's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Hunting ready to put it away.
They gonna actually just not. They not even asking. They not even finna ask it.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking for some space. It's Chang. Solid run. Here's the ball out across the 20 to the 21. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Bringing pressure. Nice hit with a running back. Down the middle, it's Chang. Tackle made after a foul game. Spot the ball from the 34.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, LSU 7, UNLV 6.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Bringing it out, it's Moss. Makes it number 16. That's good coverage.
And the LSU offense will take over. First and 10.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Let's start the second half as a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanted the ball along for the line of scrimmage, not give up 3 big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That's it. It's Edwards. Charlie hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
This is what you love to see from any quarterback. He's not forcing or predetermining where he wants to go with the football. He obviously wanted to get the ball downfield to a receiver, but nobody's open, so he got the ball to the running back out wide and does a nice job of picking up the first down.
Offense comes up on first down and 13 personnel. This can create some problems for the defense. Looking for some space. Here's Edwards. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. Swarm by the defense.
Running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's easy to get rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Offense facing a 3rd and short on the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 3rd down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd. Looking deep downfield to the left. The defender was right there and brings up a 4th down now. Well near midfield. No punting team. Offense is going for it. Out down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down.
Come on, baby. I need that.
This LSU offense is incredibly on the field. They tackle him behind the line. A loss of 4. Takes that for 2nd down.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Nice grab. It's Bush. And he's brought down there.
Complete to the back. Gain of 10. It's 3rd down.
Boy, I think I get like a little beat rush or something. I don't think it's like jewelry or nothing. Yeah. Because I be getting it in the same fucking spot. Right here. Mm-hmm.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He's going to take a shot down the left side.
Really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. Moves into the pocket. Looks like he's going to run. Picks up the 1st down.
He pays for this one. Heads up play to use his feet to get the 1st down. Man, did he get blasted at the end of it.
The offense with some free snap eye candy. The short completion of the tight end. It's a big gainer there. First and 10 now. Clock running. Final minute. Takes the handover.
In the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area and decides to hand it off and at least pick up some reasonable yards.
He's still on and gets a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Something else to talk to. Always make them remember something about you. Going back to $20 a night for the and then night that is
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Sitting in really good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game set so far. We're set now for the 4th one. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Defense makes force the stop after a 5-yard gain. So 2nd and 5. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Crucial 3rd down cleanup in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Pass rush closing in. As the QB finds his way into the end zone.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get to the end zone and give them the lead.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver.
Let's go. Good shit, Andre. Good catch, baby.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. Defense got a big down stop in the last possession.
Just to listen to production meetings, they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. He also showed that talents on that one. That shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. You get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game, rely on the reliable that offensive line, and they come through for you.
They stop them after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. No huddle now from the offense. Out of the shotgun. They bring him down just inches away from the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The catch, it's Bush. Breaks loose at the 45. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. And he's got it again. It's the 1st and still running. That's a solid game. Moves the football inside the 30 and a 1st down. And we're going to throw now on 1st down. That's caught. It's Bush. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, LSU. Added 6 more points to the total.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you get this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for 2 to potentially take the lead? Either way, your defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter.
That ties the game.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after
Crazy.
just scoring a touchdown.
Smoke. I was moving a lot.
Bringing it out. It's Williams. Tackling at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive.
And your UNLV Rebels will take over. First and
All right, plenty of time. Gotta win.
First play of
Gotta
the
win.
drive, they'll set up from the 13. The shotgun handoff here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
LSU.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Everything. Saw it the first time. I just hesitated a little too long.
The quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield with the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's a short completion with a big tight end. Not much
Timeout.
but it is good enough for
You know, take a breather, take a breather.
And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over, tied late here in the fourth quarter. These are the moments you prepare for every week in practice. One final drive late in the game. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. The short game, it's part. They bring him down after a short game there. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
Second down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket.
Stay.
It's incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. It's Royer. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Flip.
Trying to pass it. It's Williams.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job and a nice run.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. And they stop the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side. Explosive. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
At the 12-yard line.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3.
Field goal.
And his block, the kick was low.
Oh my fucking God.
Right down the middle, end zone ahead. Across the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, LSU. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Touchdown. LSU. Number 11.
What was Earlier time in the game, Kirk, we enjoyed calling it, but it's got to sting to fall short at the end.
Well, sometimes you're going to suffer losses like this, and you're just going to have to pick up your head and move on. It's the coach's job to try to get this team ready to play the next time they go out.
God.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For
Niggas is so trash, bro.
This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Like, he just bulldozed through my fucking life. Oh my God, bro. Niggas is so trash. And then it dives, or the ball bounces right into his nigga hands. Oh my God, niggas is so gay. That shit just pissed me off so bad. I get the stops I need. And these motherfuckers can't even block the nigga right for the game on the field goal. That's why this rank shit be pissing me off, bro. I swear to God. I swear to God. This rank shit be pissing me off. Cause niggas be on some trash shit, bro. And then how does he get it perfect every single time? Both times he blocked it was with that nigga in the middle. That shit's so fucking gay. Hmm. Yeah, we got plenty of time. I'm gonna give that shit a little bit of a break because the last two games have been on some bullshit for real. We're gonna get into the season, dog. Campus legend. Give me the remote. You wanna smoke the type of blunt I be smoking when you sleep?
With Diana and Coach Vrabel. It's not a good look. I'm going to talk quickly about something no one ever talks about. It's the game within the game. It's the deal that gets made, the unwritten, unsaid deal between the reporter slash, in my case, columnist and the star player, or any player for that matter. He's going to say to me, basically, between the lines, I'll be available for you 24/7. You can text me anytime, call me anytime, I'll return your call. I'm going to give you great quotes. Every once in a while, off the record, I'm going to give you little scoops, maybe not bombshells, but little scoops about what's really going on inside this football team. The deal we're going to make is, in return, I want your protection, where you don't write that negatively about me. If I have a bad game, you kind of gloss over that. If I misbehave a little bit off the field and I get tripped up in something, you're not going to try to run me out of town over that. In my early days, I have seen several female reporters have something with an athlete or a coach and cross the line. And early on, it outraged me because you're selling out. These women started getting scoops, like big scoops, because of their relationships inside a team. Similarly, I have seen male reporters slash columnists become friends with players and coaches to the point that they socialize. And that would outrage me also, because I'm like, I'm not going to cross that line, because I'm going to remain completely objective, because if you do mess up on the field or off the field, I'm going to say so. You know, to Diana's point, she's very good at what she does professionally. She's very good. And ironically, and maybe fittingly, she has been out front in reporting on A.J. Brown's issues in Philadelphia. And then if you want to put 2 plus 2 together, is he bound for New England at some point with Coach Vrabel? Okay. You know, she encouraged inside. I'm just throwing out that these are the things that those pictures, these are the questions that they're going to raise. Right. I don't know what's going on exactly between, as he points out, between Diana and Coach Vrabel. It's not a good look. I'm going to
Let's talk about big news. We got to talk. All right, look.
It's like, if something's free, people just can't resist it. More bad thing is that people turn down free money by not switching to Geico. Customers can save $900, you know. So if you have this in a small...
It feels good to find the right bet. It feels good to Geico. All right, look. Prize Picks is America's #1 sports picks app, and it's the easiest way to win cash while you're watching games. Here's how it works. You pick more or less on 2 or more players, and you lock it in. That's it. No spreadsheets, no nonsense. If player picks aren't your thing, you can also pick teams now. Winner, spread, total, all in the same app. Team picks are live in 30 states, including California, Texas, my home state, and Florida. Most importantly, new users use code SPEAKEASY. $5 gets you $50 in lineups for free. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Speakeasy, sophisticated sports talk with the best in the game. I'm a large human being, nicknamed Care Bear, Kieran Hickey, Simple, standing behind the bar. And I'm joined here today with 2 gentlemen who played in the National Football League, and now they're here to bring you their hottest takes. First off, let's talk about the creator of this show, the man wearing the non-prescription glasses and very comfortable with uncomfortable conversations, Emmanuel Ocho. People, happy Sunday to you. Hope you've had an incredible day. Hey, y'all could be doing anything. You're hanging out with us. We do not take it for granted. If it's your first time tuning in, enjoy the laughter. Kick back, stay for a while. If you have to quit, pour yourself up a drink. Care Bear,
Turn me up. Also joining us here in the Speakeasy is a man that needs no introduction, one of the shiftiest running backs in NFL history, the Philadelphia Eagles all-time leading rusher. He's in the Eagles Hall of Fame. He's soon to be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I'm talking about the CEO, owner, operator, and agent of 2-5 Sports. 2-5, LaShawn Shea.
That's how you break it down. You break it down just like that. I like that. Real quick, I'm just saying the track guy, and I was in high school, you were in a 10-8 or a 10-7. He said that's not fast.
You in Texas, that's one thing.
Not fast for Martin. If I told you the guy from Texas ran,
Come on now.
I did. He didn't qualify.
10-7 is winning.
He made me make it to district.
Y'all in the chat, let us know what the fastest 100-meter time that you can remember a guy running in your district.
Oh,
come on now. That's right. 10-7 is
oh,
moving.
no.
10-7 is moving.
I called him. I mean, Mark told us, man. I don't know like the 15 or 6.
Hold on. That's great. Also joining us here to speak easy, the man in charge of the social, the man keeping the chat.
Marshall will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25.
Okay, ready?
He hands it off from the gun. Breaks a tackle into the clear. The game moves the ball to a 34.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Ready?
Second down after that previous play.
Let's go!
Looking for a gap. It's Chang. And he's brought down, but he does have enough with a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
That was a job. I'll say this about Doc Rivers, because I respect all my African-American coaches. I really do. He is a type of coach that has been given so many great hands. Yep. And you only won one time. You got Rondo, you got KG, then you had Ray Allen. You got only one chip over there. I look at all the other teams, even with the Clippers. Their Clipper team is really good. You talking about superstars and Blake Griffin and Chris Paul, right? Great role players. And nothing over there? Okay, cool. Then you go to the Sixers. Yo, that team was loaded. Great role players. You had James Harden still contributing. Maxey was emerging to a superstar. And then you had Joel Embiid. What did you do? Nothing with them. Okay, one more shot. Then you give me honest. So listen, I love Doc Rivers, but he's a guy that's an underachiever. You've been given.
Just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier side. Give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Completion to the tight end. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. The drive stays alive with that first down completion.
And Chris, we're just getting settled into this game and already big plays.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw yet again. Gets made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
This drive has now reached the red zone. They look to throw it here on second down.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He went backwards after the catch, and he'll set up a fourth down now. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for 6. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Defense will keep it on the ground here. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. Defense shoves it out of bounds. Not much of a game there.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's a quick grab. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the
career for him to go up, but so to me, to have him go from taking a 2-seed Milwaukee Bucks team who's expecting to compete for championships in Giannis's prime, the MVP caliber player's prime, to over the next 3 years having a losing record and consistently getting worse. First round playoff exit, not even making a play-in. Well, you have 10 teams that make it. You have to be not one of the worst 6 in the entire conference. It's bad. It's horrible. So I think we're having a conversation now about Doc Rivers as not only one of the most overrated coaches in the NBA in the past 10 years, not past 20 years. I think we're talking about him in the category of the most overrated coaches we've ever seen in sports.
Well, no, it is though. I think when we give him the nod of having maybe it's a big name in basketball because when he played in 2, all these players that he coached. Yeah, I think sometimes you get mesmerized by, okay, yeah, he coached this team, he coached that team. And I'm thinking, well, is it the only coach KG? Is it Paul Pierce, Rondo? Is it Ray Allen? Tony Allen? Even Kiss? Is it all to win games with
Blake Griffin, Trey Ball, Ross Roberts, just 6 man. Yeah. Is he like Travis Maxey didn't have James Harden scoring and a point guard, he never had ball, but didn't have the MVP, Jordan Embiid. Everything wrong. And I'm just thinking,
But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They're going to run it. Fading him off. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown,
freaking Cal Shanahan showing, I can tell you why they're great. I can tell you why they're great. I can tell you why they're always there. But when I look at Doc Rivers, I can't tell you that. I'm saying that the guys he played and coached. So I'm going to tell you. If you look at the results are not there, bro. When you have teams like that, right, and leadership and all type of freaking elite players, you got to win. You got to win. And now when I look at guys like Rondo, who only was a great player, but he's a great mother, he's a great coach himself. Yeah. So then is it Rondo saying these plays up all these different things? Was it Chris Paul that set up all these different things? Or was it him? And that's why when I look at these resumes of these guys, these big names, I gotta really break it down. And there's no disrespect to Doc Rivers, but I'm just looking at the hands you was dealt and the games you won. Now, I'm going to ask you guys this also on this topic. I did mention Adrian Griffin a little bit earlier. Do you blame the Bucks for this situation? Not the Bucks. I think not the Bucks. But yeah, Giannis had the 2 seed at Adrian Griffin. For those inside or outside the locker room, they know there was a rift inside that locker room. All of a sudden, Giannis is like, I don't want Adrian Griffin, I want Doc Rivers. Because he was 2 most matches. Giannis has to learn the game of basketball. And Giannis is infatuated with basketball almost like a fan on the outside. A fan playing 2K would say, ooh, Giannis the game, I want to play with that team. But anybody who's a legitimate basketball roster will understand Giannis the game probably isn't the best combination. A fan of basketball would say, ooh, I want Doc Rivers to coach. But if you're really been watching basketball, you understand, well, having Doc Rivers coaching probably isn't the best decision. I do not blame the Milwaukee Bucks. I blame Giannis and Giannis and Kukoc. Because it's Giannis' fault that Doc Rivers ever showed up and replaced Adrian Griffin in the first place. The Bucks have been doing whatever Giannis has wanted them to do for the last 5 years. Any decision that the Bucks have made, in large part, is the result of Giannis and Kukoc. So the fact that Doc Rivers showed up in the first place, I put that on Giannis. I don't blame the Bucks. The Bucks didn't make that decision. Giannis also made that decision. So I think Giannis has to carry a lot of that weight. Doc Rivers has to carry a lot of that weight. Shout out to Giannis for bringing the Bucks to chip. But after Giannis won that chip as well, Giannis completely overwhelmed from his relationship. Hold on, dude. I guess so. You're blaming Giannis because he had influence. Yeah, he made the decision. Okay. He actually was the general manager. No, my thing is like, he did his part. Don't make me look at his numbers. He did his part. You know what he does. And if you're a coach, you got to do your part. We got you to do better. We got you to lead us. Right? So I blame Doc. You know, I blame Doc.
The Handball presented by Geico, April 16th to 19th on YouTube.
Yeah, no, we do have a lot of super chats here. Trey, ready for those? We're going to get to the next topic.
Oh yeah, I can go ahead and knock out some super chats real quick. Let me see. Let's start with the first $50 super chat from Misfit Red. Said, closing out my birthday with y'all. Just want to say shout out Niner Gang. The top 3 NFC teams are in the West.
Happy birthday, man!
Happy birthday to Misfit.
Love you, man.
Yeah. We love the revolution around the sun. Listen, Track 2 Real also said, shout out to our brothers, man, for real, Shady Goated. Used to watch you ball out on TV. Shout out Sophisticated Bear. And shout out Social Trade. Acho, I looked up your NFL highlights on YouTube and nothing popped up.
He gave us all a shout out to this.
Why would you have done that? Well, like, why would you? And here's the other thing. If
I don't Google. If I'm trying to cook something for my wife, I don't Google nastiest recipes.
Why would you do that? Yeah. All the things you could YouTube that I put into the world, and you want to use up my NFL highlights?
Can we be honest? Outside of Patrick Willis and Ray Lewis, who's really looking up linebacker?
That was a you problem.
Yeah, that's not on me.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's not on me. I can't take ownership for that.
You don't even outside of YouTube if you look at Acho highlights. That's all he's saying.
Thank you.
Listen, he also goes on to say, why don't y'all show Drake May more love on the show? Can I get a DM take.
Drake may take.
Bro, it's April 12th.
Yeah.
And you want a Drake May take?
Yeah, that's crazy. And he voted for Drake May. So that's MVP. So
I love Drake May and I love Mike Burton. Like them together. It's a new set of Brady and Belichick.
Oh, it does feel like a younger version of Brady and Belichick. It does. It does feel that way.
A little different.
Minus the championship.
A little bit different. Minus the
It ain't that different. Right? It ain't that different. Bro, Grant, it ain't that
you
different.
said Belichick.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead. You're right.
Yeah, he getting busy more than that.
That's true. Yeah.
Shady Chat 1981 said Doc Rivers' title is the equivalent of Trent Dilfer being a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Both were just along for the ride, and all they had to do was not bust up.
I mean, no, I can't. He was a running back. Jamal Lewis had 2,000 yards. The defense was crazy. I can't do that. I can't do that.
Would you say Sam Darnold? If he never won another?
There you go. That might be Sammy.
If he never won another one.
I can't say that. That championship run for the Celtics was crazy.
Yeah.
No, but
They went through the gauntlet.
Sam was one of the worst of all time for one point of his career.
What's the gauntlet?
Doc was never that.
They're gone true. And you had the Atlanta Hawks who were rolling. I think they were like a 55, 60 win team. You had the Pistons.
What are we talking about?
The Pistons were older than
I can't never remember the Atlanta Hawks being this great team.
You wouldn't watch basketball in 06, 07.
Joe Johnson, them dudes?
Joe Johnson.
They had Horford.
They
They never had a chance against the ball.
Horford was on that team?
I'm pretty
Josh
sure.
Smith on that team?
Josh Smith, is that Jason Terry on the
Jason
I don't think Terry was on there. It was T. It was Joe Johnson.
They never had.
Atlanta Hawks in 06, 07 finished 30 and 52, brother.
No, 07, 08. 07,
Bro,
08.
they finished 37 and 45.
He did. No.
If I'm wrong, I'll say I'm saying on the high. But they didn't win the championship. The Celtics didn't win the championship.
Yeah, that was Kobe's year.
Dude, stop trying to get me trapped. 2025, 2026. Sit back.
I'm gonna say this shit. I'm gonna say this. Care, you want? I don't do hair or not. I told Trey, when it comes to this sports, stop coming at me.
Hey, agree with me, dog. I agree that, Jay. No, I'm not just having one. You say too much crazy stuff and me just we don't shit. I don't remember.
Yeah, so look, they ran through Atlanta first game. They went to 7 with the team that had a losing record. Then they played Cleveland with LeBron James and Andrews and Varejao.
Okay, still.
And then they played team. Then the next round they played Detroit. Went to the Eastern Conference Final. They went to 6. Yeah.
Detroit wasn't on side.
Detroit wasn't side. They were just
They beat in the finals.
They beat the Lakers.
Okay, then. So that was fucked up on the first. I had the team right.
You're right. Atlanta played out of their minds that series.
They took them to 7. I
They went to 7 with LeBron.
Sometimes, you know that you play ball cards too. You got to play a team that's good, so you like kind of be like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, they were by far and away the most talented.
Next two for Jack.
Listen, Benjamin Todd got me a super chat saying, dang, my old school district record is a 10.34 in the 100-meter dash. That's fast for high school. Bye-bye, Rivers. Time to go announcing.
10-3? 10-3 is fast. 10-3 is moving. That's moving. 10-7. He said 10-7 first off. Don't slow him down.
No, he said 10-7.
10-7. You're right. Today they ran 10-7.
10-8 for sure not fast.
10-7. Why is it that's moving?
It is. So they keep 225. And you know what they did?
You might not get sorry.
And what they tell people in 2013. You know how fast people are now here?
Yeah, that's true. That's
moving now.
Yeah.
Here's this moving right now.
Yeah, facts. Listen, so he also goes on to say, time to go to announcing. Have you heard Doc Rivers' voice? I'm good on that. Don't want my ears bleeding watching basketball. Now, Giannis has no reason to stay. He has got to do for himself and lead. He needs to do himself that favor. Christopher Robinson said, what's up, my guys? Been a minute. Working a lot, but Acho got to keep that same energy. Boom. He's talking about Kevin Stefanski. Doc Rivers won a championship a long time ago.
That's
is what he said. Kevin won Coach of the Year a long time ago. He said, "Don't."
He has to be fired. I said he has to be fired. I said he has to be fired.
After glazing him all year.
The thing about the thing about Doc is like Doc keeps failing forward. It's the craziest thing.
Yeah.
Like the Clippers joint, and you stumble into the Sixers. You stumble into the Bucks. Like it don't even make no sense. Yeah. I have something on the last day on the tracks. Henry Ruggs is always, we all know, fast. Always been fast. Ran an Alabama State record with 10.5. 10, 5, and 6, and 7 is still moving. And then some 11. No. Henry Ruggs is on a hot game. I'm not. Henry Ruggs 10, 5. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying 10, 7 is not bad. And track time is not fast. Not for an elite. Like if you're walking, I'm telling you that's fast. I'm telling you. You don't have to tell me. I know. It's not the fastest, but it's still fast.
Last time we got a $6 from Jason Zavala 8344 said, first time sitting in the super chat. Shout out to the first time super chat. Said, quick question. Am I overhyping in thinking the Bears can win 10 to 11 games next season? I'm not fully confident in our defense yet. 2026.
Bro, can I read the damn super chat? What the hell you got going on behind the ball? Steve, and knock bottles over and all types of shit. Golly, can I read the super chat? Oh, yeah, he's sensitive about the Steve. So, $50 super chat. Let's be moving on and you mad about it. You're not wrong. The pilot in there.
I would give you some just due, Jason. He says, first time sending the super chat, wrapped it up for him all. Said, am I overhyping and thinking the Bears can win 10 to 11 games next season? I'm not fully confident in our defense yet, but 2026, 2027, Caleb Williams MVP. Shout out my boy Caleb, you killing it, man. Yeah, killing anything that's on the bar right now. 24 damn bottles.
Definitely killing you, man. Bears are winning more than 10 games next year. Keep it pushing. Look, man, we got to talk about big news out in the NFL. Travis Hunter has entered the chat and responded to the reports that came about him playing one side of the ball full time and only being a package player on offense. He said, now, who told you this? In response to Ian Rappaport's report about him, Travis Hunter, obviously, very talented football player on both sides of the ball. Sure, he wants to play one side or the other. Absolutely. You know, I'm interested to hear Shaky take our time getting a little bit on this last week. Travis Hunter would be a jack of all trades and a master of none. And I want Travis Hunter to be a master at the cornerback position. I don't want Travis Hunter to be a Swiss Army knife. A Swiss Army knife is cool in college when you get recruited as an athlete. That's cool then. By the time you get to the league, I want Travis Hunter to have a Hall of Fame cornerback career. And I believe Travis Hunter is capable of being a Hall of Fame cornerback. I do not know, we've never seen it, and after 1 year when Travis Hunter got hurt, I do not know if Travis Hunter can be a Hall of Fame both player person. I think he can be a Hall of Fame cornerback with the ball skills, with the feet, with the athleticism, with the ability to get in and out of breaks, and also with his feel at the cornerback position. But Travis wide receiver is a good wide receiver. I can be an all-pro wide receiver over CeeDee Lamb, over Amon Rock, over Justin Jefferson, over Jamar Chase, over Puka Nacua. Good luck. There's some really good wide receivers that have never been first team. I don't think A.J. Brown's ever made a first team all-pro wide receiver. A.J. Brown. So, Travis, play corner, your lockdown corner, your Hall of Fame corner, and to me, keep it pushing home.
I can't believe he just said all that. That was wild.
Yeah.
What part? I can't even talk like that. You know why? You've never seen anything like Travis Hunter. Have you? Because I know I have. Have you before? I know I have. I think Travis Hunter is, he was playing one position. That's right. I know. The reason why I went so early in this draft is because I'm a two-way player.
No, that's true.
I'm something that you've never seen in years. I've never seen a player that's been as well-positioned as Travis Hunter. I've never seen a player that put offense and defense at elite level. He might not make first team all-pro on wide receiver. He can make second team. He can be a Pro Bowler, right? On defense, he do the same thing. I see that Travis Hunter is so special that I don't want to limit his game. The reason why Jacksonville took him is because we're getting one player for two. That means two players for one. He's that good. I don't want to. And another thing is, like, sometimes with these coaches, we overthink things. I ain't going to coach draft a player. Watch all this tape on him. Watch his training. How he does. How he does this. How he does that. He does good. He does bad. It drafting, and now you want to change everything you've seen. When you see Jarvis Hunter, you said we're going to take him with our first pick, and I was with the fourth, third, second, whatever it was.
He was second overall.
You put him with the second pick overall because show this dude can do everything. He can affect the game and be an impact work on offense. Right, third down, going deep, catch the ball well, make guys miss, defense, pick, lockdown, all these things. And now you talk about one game. He's my problem. Hell no. He's my problem. Say before you everything you say, I would want to believe except if anybody's going to do something new that we haven't seen in life, I'm going to be a skeptic. I'm going to be a skeptic, right? Submarine wants to go to the depths of the earth. You want to go to the moon? I'm going to be a skeptic. You better remove my skepticism early. Travis Hunter didn't do that. Travis Hunter as a rookie had 28 catches for roughly 293 yards. He had 3 pass deflections. For a number 2 overall pick, 15 tackles, 3 pass deflections, 28 catches for 293 yards. The reason I care is because if Travis Hunter is now going to try to do something that we've never seen done before, or rarely seen done before, I don't want to disrespect Patrick Peterson, I don't want to disrespect those guys, but if he's going to do something we've rarely seen done before and never at his level, then you got to get it right. And the Jags didn't get it right last year because a number 2 overall pick, I don't want them getting hurt after 7 weeks after Travis Hunter. Number 2 overall pick, I need more than 28 catches. Brian Thomas Jr., he's the first-round pick for the Jags in the year before. He got 1,100 yards. I need more than 290 yards. And the number 2 overall pick is Henry. I need more than 3 pass deflections. So we drafted this player for 1 year. This is a 1-year deal? Wait, hold on. You want the second overall pick? Is it for 1-year deal? No, it's for his career. For his contract, duration of his contract. Yo, it's a million rookies. There's a million great players that if your name ball out, I'm one of them. And Caleb Williams, y'all run around as Caleb Williams all day. Y'all want to do that his first year? That's what it is. That's football. Yeah. Let the guy get comfortable. Let the guy get confident. You're going to see the old Travis Hunter that we've seen in Colorado. And another thing about rookies won't have grace with this ball. But one thing I don't want rookies, if you show me flashes, if you watch Jacksonville, when he didn't play, he showed you flashes of talent, of impact plays. I'll say this and I'm done with it. To have a special player like Travis Hunter draft number 2 overall, and you want someone that's going to be a big impact for the community and a big impact for the team. He's that. He's electrifying on offense and on defense. He's going to make plays and change the game. If we limit him to just one position, he's not as special. He's a really great player, he's not as special. What makes Travis special is he can impact the game at any given time on offense and defense. Let me put it back. I've never seen nothing like. I agree with that. Let me challenge y'all. Everybody wants to weigh on this too. If you look at the first-round picks of wide receiver over the last 6 years, those that struggled their rookie years more often than not, they just struggled. 2019, Marquise Brown, Nikhil Harris. 2020, Henry Ruggs, Jerry Jeudy, CeeDee Lamb, Jalen Reagor, Justin Jefferson, Brandon Ayuk. CeeDee came out the womb in the league popping. Justin Jefferson popping. Jalen Reagor struggled. He just struggled. 2021, Jamar Chase, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith, Kadarius Toney, Rashad Bateman. Tony struggles, Bateman struggled. Since then, they've just struggled. Jamar Chase ball, Jerry Jeudy, Jamar Chase ball, Jalen Waddle ball, Devontae Smith ball. They're balling. Let's move to 2022. Drake London, Garrett Wilson, Olave, James Williams, DeHaan Dawson, Traylon Burks. Burks struggled, Dawson struggled. The point I'm making here is, and y'all can do the math, y'all always just as competent as I am. Last draft, 2 years ago, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Quentin Johnson, Jay Flowers, Jordan Addison. The point I'm making is, a wide receiver shady, I would even suggest different than running back, different than quarterback. A wide receiver more now than ever. You can jump into the league and bam, making it back. He got hurt. Bam, making it back. Even before the injury. 7 games, we had 28 catches for 290 yards. So did Tyreek Hill ball out as a rookie? No. I keep going. That's it. Check, you're going back. Chris Olave. That's what I am. Where's he at right now? He had concussions. Oh, we're going to do that? Yeah, that's cool. That's not a lot of them. Right? Waddle was so hot his freshman year. Yeah. Right? What the hell? He's still 1,100 yards receivers. We got 34 first, Dude. Cool. I don't care what you get traded for. Do we talk about him like that? No, we playing a rookie season like that. Yeah. Right? And all this stuff. We don't even talk about him for it. Did Puka go crazy this rookie year? He wasn't the guy. Oh, my man. Answer questions. He never been in court. Yeah. So, who did? Let me push back. My thought is this. You push back all night. If you struggle, yeah, I can pause that. if you struggle, and he didn't struggle. The tension for me is we already know what's the biggest question around playing both sides of the field.
Injury.
It's injury.
Yeah, it's injury. Yeah.
And Shady, he got injured. So like, if you buy a Bentley, you buy a Rolls, you buy whatever you buy, and they're like, hey, the thing about these joints is gas mileage. The thing about these joints are not meant to be built twice. The thing about these joints is suspension issues. And then within the first week or two, you got suspension issues, and you run out of gas in the first week of driving it. You're gonna be like, you know what? They did warn me about this. I am skeptical about this. Travis Hunter's questions have never been talent. They've never been conditioning. They've never been elite athleticism. They've only ever been, can you play both sides of the ball without getting injured at this level? After 1 year, the answer is no. Here's the dilemma with what Shady's suggesting. Shady, if he gets hurt again next year, even if it's coincidence, even if it is, it's too big a problem.
I'm going to let Karen go. All I'm saying is this. Guys get hurt just playing one way. You get hurt, it's football. You get hurt. I just...
Yeah, I think it's hard to judge him based off of 7 games, 300 yards that he had in 7 games. I don't even think that's that bad, to be honest with you, especially given the snaps that he was playing on both sides of the ball. He wasn't the number 1 option at receiver, but whenever he did start getting more involved, he was catching 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 balls.
But that's the problem. How do you draft the number 2 when you're not the number 1 option?
Because Brian Thomas Jr. had a great year last year.
Thomas was the number 3.
But Brian Thomas had a great first season and was looking like the number 1. It's the reason why so many people had him hyped up, but it was a disappointing year for him. I will say this, though, as well, whenever it comes to Travis Hunter. He is in a position now where I do want to see, like Shady said, you don't take a guy at number 2 overall and then just say, hey, everything that we have planned for you, we're going to throw it out of the window because it didn't go according to our plan your rookie season. That's crazy. Also, the Jags, look at what they did the second half of the year. He wasn't there for the 8-game winning streak that they had where they were going off statistically, offensively. Trevor Lawrence was balling out. If he would have been there for that, we might even be having a completely different conversation about him his rookie season. Some people start slow, and then later on, they end up picking it up. Look at how Bichon started his career. It wasn't fresh out of the press is amazing. Then you end up having those 100-yard games later on. I think it's way too early to judge him, way too early to say that you only have to play one side of the ball.
Here, let me ask you this, though, G. Here, say you're trying to date a chick. Trying to date a lovely lady. And your homeboy says, like, hey, bruh, be mindful. Like, she be in the streets. No, man. Hey, bruh, just be mindful, right? Like, she be in the streets. I know she look good. I know all these things, but she be outside. No. All right, cool. 7 weeks into dating her, she don't show back up to the crib. 7 weeks into dating her, she stands you up for dinner. 7 weeks into dating her, your homeboy hits you like, hey, bro, I seen her talking to this other dude at 2 a.m. in the club dancing. You be like, dang, this means more because of what somebody already told you to be mindful of. The point I'm making is, if Trav just got hurt, he just got hurt, whatever. But here, the whole world is saying, hey, be mindful. Playing both ways might get you hurt. Hey, be mindful. In the league, we haven't seen anybody play both ways like this. Hey, be mindful that 7 weeks into the season, the exact thing that the whole world said be mindful of, it happened, and y'all want to tell me, hey, don't worry about it. I mean, everybody said worry about it, and it happened, but don't worry about it. Who you say worry about it? Every scout, all the GMs that talked about it, all the analysts, that was the only one. That was the only concern.
When he did play in college, he didn't get hurt a lot.
No, but he gets playing Kansas.
Well, I mean, hurts football. He's got to get hurt from non-contact, activities. Mm-hmm. Another thing is, like, we talk about getting an injury. Everybody gets injured. Didn't I get injured?
Right? But, okay, yes.
Also, I like your analogy, though, too, because there's one thing to have a situation where, okay, this is what your character is. This is what other people have known to be your character. That's a person. That's real life, you know what I mean? Yeah. This is a football player that I'm not throwing out to the Wolves after 7 games of his career.
No, nobody said throw out.
What you're saying, like, he needs to focus on one side of the ball. I'm not ready to give up on Travis Hunter offensively.
If the injury rate in the NFL is like Shady, right? Everybody gets hurt. Absolutely. So if I already know you get hurt, you're more likely to get hurt if I usually.
That's why I took you. This might sound like true. The reason why they took you so high is because you can do everything. You can always end at a high level. You already do that. Yeah. Now you're on my team. Why would I think different? Why would I change? I hate when GMs, they scout these players. They go talk to their head coach in college. They talk to the training staff, right? Talk to the position coach. Know everything about it. Watch tape on it. And then they draft me, knowing what type of
person he was, player he is, the type of scheme he plays in, he gets there, and then you want to change everything about it. Why did he? What makes Travis Hunter so special is he can be elite on offense and defense. Do not change that. If you change that, you might change confidence. Every offense keeping that. How long? Okay, not the situation. It's not the situation, but how long do you double down on Doug? Right? Not to say playing on both sides is dumb, but Isaiah Simmons. Isaiah Simmons was drafted. He ain't him. 6 or 7. Isaiah Simmons was never him. He was never crazy nice. No, it wasn't. No, it was not. He was nice. No, it's not. He was Travis Hunter, but he was like top 10 pick. I don't care. I watch football. I know football. I was elite at it. I know it. Right? I got an eye for it. Yeah. A lot of GMs, when I was on a later end of my career, when I wasn't playing, they was asking me, "Hey, shit, what you think about this player?" Yeah, I was doing that. So I never thought he was that guy ever. Respectfully, I respect every player, but I didn't think he was like that. When I watched Travis, I'm like, "Oh wow, he's special." So you got a special player. You got a player we've never seen before. You have all these years of all these great athletes from other countries, size, speed, and we've never seen before, and we're not going to utilize that? That makes no sense. No sense.
I hear you. What about this? Just posing another analogy for y'all. Boxing, especially because, Sadie, I know you the boxing expert in here. So if you have an amateur boxer, right, and they fight switching stances, orthodox, southpaw, and they're really good at that. They're dominant at it, right? Then they step up to that professional level, and they kind of getting tossed around in the ring. They don't look as proficient fighting switch stance. Do you then curtail them to be like, okay, look, you know what? You actually better as a southpaw. We're just gonna have you do that, or do you try to push through and be like, you know what? Let's see if we can work this out. Like, at what point is the stopping point?
Well, I'll say this: his first fight, right? Not about the yeah. Think about anything.
So that's where you feel like a whole place.
And Archer, this is one thing that one thing about Archer was he played this game. He played in the NFL. Yeah. And he know how hard it is to be a rookie. So one thing is, all these great players in the NFL. Some did good as rookies, but the majority of them didn't do good as rookies. And he didn't have a good rookie season. Cool. Let's watch you. I don't care about the rookie season, Shady. And you know this. We were talking about this at the old show. My stance has been the same. Old show, remember, I was saying play Travis one way. James Jones was saying try to use him both ways. I was saying I would use Travis like Patrick Peterson. I don't care about the rookie season. I care about the rookie statistics for rookie year. I could care less about. Only thing I care about, truthfully, is you. And now Shady's right is people get hurt. Where I would combat Shady is like, yeah, people get hurt, but you don't get hurt more often. Shady combats me, well, that's what you got for.
I'm with Shady, though. His talent supersedes this argument. Caleb Williams, one of the most talented quarterbacks we've seen past couple of years, but just based on pure talent. His first year, he comes in there, he's one of the most, I think he was the most sacked quarterback in the NFL. Had the ball, holding it too long, doing all of these bad things, right? Then he comes back the next season, and what is he? He's one of the hardest quarterbacks to sack in the entire league. So I think it's a matter of his talent, like Shady said. Troy, we got some more super chats though.
We definitely do have some super chats. Our guy, Mr. D, who's in the building. He said, "What up, Speakeasy? I have had a LaShawn, Shady, McCoy type of weekend."
Oh wow. Well, that could mean a lot of things. That could mean a lot. A whole lot of things.
That means it's positive, it's good.
Yeah, I know that.
For now.
He goes on to say,
this is interesting.
Daddies love Eagles fans. And as far as Doc Rivers, he is the DFL. Laffy Taffy of NBA. Yeah, you got to say before else. I'm Laffy Taffy of NBA.
Using his legs, it's Williams. Has the first down and more. He's tackled at Manny after picking up a first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First and 10 play coming up.
Ringo, slide.
Hand it off. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Now it's second down.
Second down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, UNLV.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaks the tackle to get back to line of scrimmage, but that's it.
No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Will hand it off. The defense starts it short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it. And for a first down. And he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's in for the break that time, just out of reach of the receiver. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Throws to the tight end. They don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Third down coming up.
7th play now, the opening drive, but it's third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UNLV. Well, the play was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
First play looking to throw it. was incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Ravens. A crucial
If we're talking about taking this show, I think it's getting back to the whole final long shot. What? I think it's top 5. I'd argue from a narrative standpoint, in terms of players that we talk about, he's probably sitting at number 3 behind Lamar Jackson or maybe Josh Allen in there as well.
But it's hard.
To me, Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson has
Travis Kelce's in there.
Yeah. But see, we're having different conversations.
But from a narrative standpoint,
That's my point. Most talked about, most polarizing, that's different. Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts, most polarizing.
yes.
Most popular, Shador, Trav, Pat, Josh. Popular. Because to be popular, if I'm walking down the street and I'm talking to somebody who doesn't even necessarily watch the game of football, they know who Travis Kelce is.
Yeah.
Right.
If you only know one NFL player, you know Patrick Mahomes is
Yeah.
there.
I would go here with it because I've been on vacation with different people, and let's say I'm taking a picture with somebody, right? And somebody's being nosy. I'm like, mate, who are you? Right? And I'm like, oh, I ain't nobody. I always say this, oh, they think I'm somebody I'm not, right? Yep. But then, no, who are you? That's how I play football. They don't even know me, but they see me take a picture with somebody. Yep. But they'll say, oh, we know Patrick Mahomes. Big up. Because he's supposed to be one of the greatest players who's ever played a game. Big up. Right? I think Shador is super, super popular, but for what crowd, though? Yep. You get what I'm saying? Yep. Because somebody that's from London or somebody's from, they might not know him. Yep. You know what I mean? So I think it was what you asked me, who you talking to, and absolutely. I would say, if you go popularity-wise, I'm going to go back to Mahomes. I'm going to go crazy enough. Got to go Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson? Popular. I like Russ. Russell Wilson. He said, okay, Paul, Kelsey,
The kickoff team is out on the field.
Lamar is also Lamar's more popular than that. Right now, okay? If you think that Lamar is I think it's like almost more popular.
But also, women love Jalen Hurts too.
Because you got
Women like
I'm not even giving this credit for us. It's the Sierra factor. Lamar's been on a couple of teams. And future. Even you know what? We got like breakfast club will talk about what here. They're not talking about Lamar Jackson. And they're not even talking about Russell Wilson on football. They talked about Lamar on Breakfast Club. Him and Colette Black. That's not true.
These one of the most popular NFL players outside of the football fan sphere. You got to be a super. Because that's when everybody is watching. Jalen Hurts, unquestionably in that conversation. One, not only is he going viral for winning the Super Bowl, he's going viral for he's a good-looking dude too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like it's multifaceted at the end of the day. I think, yeah, like I don't think this is a bad take by AJ Hurts. I think it's one of the
You get these guys to slow down, you better bracket or give your team some kind of coverage roll to this.
Face up the lead.
I think if some boy, if Mahomes were to retire, I do think Jalen probably, Philly's a bigger market than Buffalo. Philly's a bigger market than the Buffalo team. Philly's not going to do that. He is, but Philly's going to be the market than Buffalo. And some of the Brian Patrick, Bryce out there, and then all the time, like, Judge, who's on TV? Josh on TV. You might not hear a lot of interviews from Josh, but you look on TV, you watch it. You got the chunky soup stuff. Yeah, a lot of things going on. So I just think that Jalen Hurts probably is in that popularity contest even more than a lot of other guys because he wins. He's in Philadelphia. Philadelphia is a big market. And they're always in the show, and they're always talked about. And you know, if you watch every podcast, if you watch every TV station, the numbers go up when he was on. Look at that stuff. I don't know if it's too long, but I can better spend my game check on it. Or your earrings. I would bet that our biggest stuff is the Eagles. You don't see Eagles on the but you know, the polarization of it all. Like, it's a polarization of the A.J. Brown, the Ronald, the Sirianni, it all is a huge small. When you don't win, none of that matters. That's all I really want. Because I think the Cowboys, I don't care if Dak Prescott is this, that, third. I don't care. But if they was going to Super Bowl, Dak Prescott was Let me mix up. Yeah, I'm not going to this. I mean, you're paid on the face, but Trey on the face. Trey on the yeah, but that was when they were recovering. You know what I mean? I mean, the American team, and like they won. They weren't getting the American team, but they were just exactly well. No, they weren't. It was going to White House, like they was going to White Earth with it. By the point in July, people. They had 30 years of legacy. Yeah, they were seem like they dominated the doing the brand stuff in the games. Yeah. That's unless it's not. They don't want to go my kid to do right there. He ain't what is quantified what a face looks like to me? And I said, I'm not going to one of my friends about it. You kind of care what you do. If you're another country and you're describing the sport to someone for the very first time they ask you, oh, give me some players. Who's the first person you can do it? That's wrong. That's wrong. You say, oh, American football, who's the best guy? Oh, that's wrong. You know, next thing, oh, American basketball, LeBron James. You know what I mean? Who's highlights you want to type in on YouTube to get a feel for this sport that I've never seen? I think it's more of what's the most successful sport? Yeah. That's what really important. Tom Brady. You might say Tom Brady too. Yeah. You type in American football, that's probably like there's everybody go. Everybody knows Tom. I think it's box somebody knows that. And a lot of people over across the water, different countries, and everybody knows Tom Brady. He's a little age lady that was in that was But anyway, about American football. Y'all think like Brand questions. Half is the face of the league. But he doesn't do much with season. He's not a product outlet. I like it's basically so like one chunk for so long has developed too. So now you're bringing in a whole new demographic of fans. It was like Pat that's not even more famous play on the team. Not the quality of the culture. You just don't leave what it was like. That's a really solid game, and it's long pass. Going through. You don't know Tommy, you know the Tom hang out. You don't hang out with Jay-Z, Jack's getting there. He hang out with different rappers, don't get involved. You know what I mean? Like, you
be the thing for the life country was that good, but you know enough, like, I guess we weren't going to pay good. Oh, we're not, you know what I mean? We might lock him with a like, nothing about, he don't get off the personality, but it's a lot of, country music. There's a lot of rap. There's a lot of J. Cole. But he don't show the world that. Yeah, so if you know him, Tom, you know him. Yeah. But the Tom plays come out there, Jay-Z song. It's in the beat. But then he fucked up. Playing the home, he's doing it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, why in the fuck would he throw it like that?
Anytime you defend this kind of offense, your defensive backs are really comfortable defending the ball in front of the field. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before.
Relating to Mike Vrabel. Also, Vrabel participated in the Pacers pre-draft press conference this year. Vrabel will reportedly not be participating. How are you on Diana?
Hey, that play had no chance from the start. I'm a little shocked they're going to go tempo here. But let's see what they have in mind to get out of this one.
Sometimes some may look sometimes it's like it is, right? If you watch my show and talk to small, people want to all work something up. I'll give you this in. Stay with me. If you're in a nightclub, if you're on the ball, and it's darkness, they might sit down. And I see a married man fall. You married man. I'm talking to a lady. And they drink. And they're talking about him. At the 6 minute mark, I see him. Reaching his phone. Looking up on the door. I see her. It's her phone. She talking to her. Well, the shit, it looks like they're exchanging them. And they all pick up and talk to each other. So my point being is, from a defense, you can't tell who was who, and that means, that these athletes were swung away from attacking. She really knows how to do it. They can't talk to each other. If you see me breathing, he can't hover. We gotta stop getting everybody's business. That's the problem with America now. We're in a 1,300 wars if we can't line up with business. So all I'm saying is this. I love Mike and I love Diana. I don't know what they got going on, but I'm not thinking that deep into it. And it looks like to me you can have a relationship in the workplace.
Now, this is definitely a workplace relationship culture and whatnot. You know, the culture superhero here is people. And I always got
here's the thing that I realized. I think this is what's going to cost Diana the most. Diana votes on Coach of the Year, on MVP, on all votes. She's one of the 50 voters. And she voted like Vrabel for Coach of the Year. That is probably the clear for the biggest conflict. Because we were shading on every point shading this made, I don't think we were shading on the point. However, there is a conflict of interest when there are bonuses attached to end of year awards. Josh Allen had a $1 million bonus for being voted MVP 2 years ago. Coaching contracts are private, so we don't necessarily know what bonuses might be attached to Mike Vrabel winning or being Coach of the Year. 2 years ago, when Texas fans won Coach of the Year over the Lions, it came down to one vote. So, jobs are being moved, finances are being swayed, millions of dollars are being exchanged based upon votes. The vote to which Diana Routine does have the power to choose. And if Diana Routine does have that power and her relationship is in any way, shape, or form compromised, and we're talking about the movement of millions, we're talking about the movement of accolades, we're talking about the movement of legacy predicated upon that relationship that may or may not be compromised. So while I think that the league is tension, I don't know, and I agree with Shady, like, I never once said what they were not doing. I don't know.
Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down.
We could spend that free money on the next switch if you don't. That's what you say, no, it's
Throw again. Deep shot toward the end zone.
oh, but we could talk about
Yeah, I think that's a good play, but I never said what they were when I do it. We weren't there. We weren't there because I'm in Arizona. But if you do have a vote for Coach of the Year, along with all these other accolades, MVP, that's Mike Vrabel's quarterback. Like, it's all of a sudden maybe compromise that matters. I remember somebody saying that, teammates with Stafford, and it's like, okay, there's a difference between being teammates with somebody and holding somebody's hand or laying out with that individual. So I think that's probably the most troublesome thing for Diane Rossini about all this. The temporary suspension or whatever's going on, I think that's unfair. That's the most troublesome.
I get where you guys are coming from with it. I think for me, it's journalistic integrity at the end of the day, though. Like you said, her having a vote for Coach of the Year, her being the one reporting inside information and news. Now, is she the only reporter in sports history to have this type of potential alleged relationship with the coach? Absolutely not. Is she the only reporter currently active with maybe this type of alleged relationship with the coach? No, but it being publicly outed is going to result in a investigation, and it's fair. It's fair to be investigated. I think it's fair to have I don't know, have her on hold for as of right now. Now, I do think she should be able to continue do whatever it is that she's doing, but it's a tough look. It's a really, really tough look. So, if there is nothing to hide, then that's what's going to end up coming out anyway.
So on Asho's point, I agree with that. I look at it like that because she is voting for Coach of the Year and all the awards, which she probably should have won anyway. But Karen, let me ask you though, what about Vrabel's situation? Do you think that he should be investigated, or like how should that play out?
I think in Vrabel's situation, he's the one that's got to answer to maybe other people in his organization about if he's a source for a reporter and there's questionable things that have been reported from this reporter, then I think there's something.
See, this is my problem though. Like, we want to make this thing a bigger story. Because now I don't think he had nothing going on. And I think he's